Hello, traders. Welcome to the Thursday stream where, my God, man, the S&P 500 just been ripping and roaring higher like it's the 1920s, the late 1990s. And the culprits of that, you're looking at one, which is Google. I think that Google is certainly the headliner of the Mag 7 today. Never before seen a price of $212.22 or a close of $211.64. And in fact, what's happened, you have an official breakout of this channel with a candle close. We tested it as resistance August 25th, August 15th, August 12th, July 24th. It's been perfect, but now we broke it. And there's nothing here, man. Nothing until 225. So that's on deck. That's target 3 of the trade setup. So can't be surprised if we get there. We were thinking this was a fractal of Nvidia, and it's playing ball. So more upside if this is real. You know, if like say future's dumb, there's a bad catalyst or something, this could be the top, right? Supply line, false breakout. But either way, just phenomenal to see a laggard identified in late June blossom into a flower of gains and tendies. Your bouquet of chicken tenders. It's amazing. All right, so that's had to be addressed. Nvidia survived. Big nothing burger, which is kind of good. You survived earnings. Only people who got wrecked on Nvidia were those buying those high premium options, which everyone lost on those. So, all right, but just want to talk about that. Let's look at the S&P 500 real quick, the Spider ETF. There it is, man. It is brilliant to see, and we must play the Jesus chimes because the formal and first test of the 1272 fib extension from the previous high to low. We did it, man. We hit the first one. Not yesterday, not the day before, never before until today. So you gotta say impeccable. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I mean, so the reason why I didn't even bring it up yesterday, I forgot kind of. There are 2 anniversaries on this channel. The one that is most notable to me, personally, is like February 18th, I believe, where it was the first live stream I did in my entire life. But yesterday was the 7-year anniversary of Mitch Ray TA, the YouTube channel. So we do have an anniversary. Just kind of celebrating it today, I guess you want to call it that. I mean, I don't really know how we celebrate it. It's just another day. You know, it's not really a big deal, but appreciate those that have been watching over all this time. And extremely grateful for that. And if you've been watching since I started that channel, it was an independence stream because, you know, went from Hyped on Crypto to Matt Beasley's channel. During that time, developed my brand with the help of Matt Beasley. Credit where credit's due. And then things got weird on his channel. And then Brad and me hit the ejector seat to our own. So, yeah. Crazy story. Cake and ice cream? Yeah, again, man, it's like, whatever. Okay, it was so close. I was working out, but we have more history, chat. Dow Jones Industrial Average, highest daily candle close literally ever. We did it, man. Eclipse that candle close from August 22nd. Gotta love it, dude. Nothing here. There's nothing here. So remember, we saw for the first time literally ever, same Fibonacci anchor points, a 1272 achieved today on the spider. Look how far away we are on the Dow Jones. Dow Jones underperforming the S&P 500 by about 3.8%. And you got to really like the Dow Jones futures more because of the formal bullish back test we got. The old highs. Remember, if I'm plotting magenta like horizontal rays or lines for reference, they are former all-time highs. So that is why, like on the Bitcoin chart, you see magenta line at 112, 109,358, and also at 123,231. These are all all-time highs at one point, right? So instead of orange, I try to make the orange horizontal rays local inflection points, and then the yellow lines tend to be like more historical inflection points. So they're kind of color-coded for a reason. So just for people that track that, I try to like color-code the harmonics too. Anyway. So we can bask in the glory of the ATH. You can see what the difference though on the Dow Jones futures. There was not an all-time high close. Spot price is different somewhat, but maybe we'll get it tomorrow/today or sometime next week. Remember, it is a 3-day weekend. We got Memorial Day on Monday, so we will not be, after tomorrow, we will not be seeing any trading on this market until Tuesday or Monday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure though, right? I think futures possibly is open during holidays. I don't know why I can't remember right now. We have to look that up. Matt S, that's great, man. I'm glad you've learned and you've gotten value from this stream. See, that's the thing. Like, why did I not even bring it up yesterday? Kind of slipped my mind. But dude, when I get into these streams and I'm going and we're doing analysis, I'm trying to provide you value for nothing. You just kind of like tunnel vision on the task at hand, which is doing charts, looking at charts. So yeah, here's your Dow Jones like channel. So up against that heart line, fair value of the trend to break this would take you to 47 plus K. Very nice, man. And NASDAQ, I know, we'll look at crypto. There's only one crypto that really matters today, Solana. So here's your NASDAQ. Not as crazy as the NASDAQ futures, which we're going to look at. That was a really nice close. That was your third highest daily candle close ever. Yeah, third highest close ever. Really nice. And then the NASDAQ 100 USD. This is just spectacular. I got to extend it out again, man. Like, I've been having to extend this all summer. When will it break? For real. So it was broken August 21st, but there was no fall through. Immediately engulfed recaptured key level and then reconfirmed validity of demand line as demand line again on the 26th and the 27th, and then that big bullish engulfing candle, follow through candle we caught yesterday, which was again today / yesterday. So that's where we're at. Futures down 0.08%, whatever. I'm wondering if we're going to see another all-time high soon or nah. You know, just fantastic. Gotta love it. This is how the bots are. They're really being artistic, aren't they, this summer? Swisher, if you're in the Discord, there's an educational resources tab with all kinds of book recommendations. I would check it out, man. Okay, IWM. It was doing things. It did things, man. All right, so Russell 2000, the original anchor points, you got a breakout. You got a breakout yesterday, and you got somehow a back test today. I don't know. That's kind of a sketchy candle. This could be some sort. If we reverse and open lower tomorrow and close lower tomorrow, then you got a bearish abandoned baby. You got a very real like evening star, almost hanging man reversal up here. So don't like. Let's hold our breath for tomorrow and next week. I know it might take a. It might be hard to do that, but I'm just saying like, weird candle up here on a breakout, but dude, above 234.55, there's nothing there until 242, 244. That's it. There's literally nothing. So small caps, man, inching higher. That was the highest price, highest close since December. So 2025 highs on the Russell 2000 ETF. Amazing, man. Amazing stuff. Cheap debt coming. Oh, yeah, by the way, in crypto, it is.
It's time for Power Hour.
Can devs do something?
Okay, so let's switch gears to Bitcoin. How's Bitcoin doing? Well, they're trying to recapture 112. Really good to recapture 112. We know. But we need more, okay? We need to recapture. We need to engulf here. We need to spend time tomorrow back testing 112, reconfirming it as support after recapturing it. And then let's run. That would be ideal. So if you're above 112, life is better. There's no problems in the universe when you're above the May 22nd old all-time high as well as the August 3rd swing low. Like, that's a real good level. To recapture that, the consequences could very well be a 117K Bitcoin. Which means incredible stuff for the altcoins. Because Bitcoin dominance been getting kind of clapped. Yeah, bear pull, bear flag. You're almost a measurement. Measurement is probably a little bit lower. But yeah, just kind of sideways. Yeah, it's not about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's, again, 112 is a big deal. Don't want to lose it. If you do, you're going to retest 109.358. And down there, we'll continue to pray for a confirmation load to develop or something. But as it stands now, you're above a key level, and maybe we'll keep it that way, and that would be ideal. Okay. Ethereum. People were freaking out about Ethereum. It's like, dude, understand. Even where the price of Ethereum is right now, I'm not talking about the all-time high at 49.50 something. From the lowest point, June 22nd, to where we are now, Ethereum is up 114% in 67 days. So who in the world has the right to be concerned about Ethereum after this? You're out of your mind. Ungrateful, pathetic. To be like, oh, what's Ethereum going to do? It did it, man. It over doubled in a little over 2 months. So get over it. Cry about it. Still sitting above 43.84. This is why we want Bitcoin to just kind of chop sideways, hold, maybe rally. Because given enough time above 43.84 without some sort of macro event, oh God, Bitcoin just dumping, we could see 47.80, that high from August 12th. So That's it. Flat. I mean, down 0.21% today. No big deal. We look at XRP. I mean, it's got the 4-hour framework for possibly good stuff, but it's just still neutral as F because, yeah, you made a higher low. That's great, but you're still making lower highs. You're still rejecting and regarding that 200 moving average as resistance. You're still below like a supply line. You want full-on bullish, you're going to have to break 308, 310, 311. And then I think we're probably going to 365 again if that happens, $4. Or 340, excuse me. We've never seen $4. But yeah, it's still really neutral because you've got that price contraction behavior, right? Higher lows, but lower highs. Below moving average. Below $3. Arguments could be made both ways. On this time scale anyway. But who cares? This is not where the party is. It hasn't been that way. The party is on one asset alone, and it's right here. It is Solana. Breaking the ascending triangle, so the structure you would think. People like, adjusted for the... No, just think about that horizontal line there. Testing, failing every time until today. 36 minutes still closed and confirmed. Going for the highest daily candle close since February 3rd. But just because you're breaking out of a structure doesn't mean it's, green grass, blue skies. Because, unfortunately, just above the breakout of the structure, you've got this one peak that was the end-all, be-all reversal. Made an all-time high there, and then reversed violently and went down to 115. Oh my God. So that's what we're up against. We've tested it once, twice already today, and right at it. You never really spend any time above it. And so we're currently still trading below it, as you can see. Everyone should have their alerts set up just above 216, because when you hear the beep, when you get the alert, you know something of major significance is occurring that could manifest into a Solana price of $240. You break that 260 all-time highs. So it is gorgeous, isn't it? Buyers absorbing the supply that remains at 207, 206.50, and now maybe they're finally breaking it for real. But there's still a resistance right above you that there could be supply there. There is. But to break that could have serious consequences, all right? So hype in the chat for Solana finally doing something. It has not had a headline day. Nope. Bitcoin's had plenty of headline days. Ethereum's been having tons of headline days. Recently, XRP, 6 weeks ago, a month ago, was having headline days. BNB's had more recent headline days. 874. Are you kidding me? Solana, the only of the majors that's been kind of a joke, garbage, in terms of being able to stand out with price action and its value appreciating near levels we've never seen before. They've done it. The others have done it, not this one. So just waiting. 216. We're on the way. Okay. BNB though up 2.3%. Very strong. Going for bullish and golden candle. Trading above the 845, 844 level. Life is good, man. There's just nothing really that matters. I mean, above 860, there's just nothing till all-time highs. Why not see 905? Why not maybe see 960? It would be a macro reason why it wouldn't. It'd be like, oh, well, we didn't see 905 or 960 plus on BNB because Bitcoin rolled over, because the index funds, the futures dumped finally, and then Bitcoin probably sold off because of that too, and then that caused BNB to sell off. So, but just think about how close you are to all-time highs. Extremely good stuff on this one. This one's performing better than Ethereum, better than Bitcoin, better than Solana, better than XRP. It's BNB. Okay. So those are your bigger cryptos. Nice, man. Chainlink's up like 6%. Really strong, man. Really strong up here. You know, probably gonna go test 26.87 again. That's like that initial target. If you break 20 bucks, probably 26.87. You got there. Going for a golden candle. Humble beginnings with the M shape type 1 reaction, and that was it. So yeah, you just gonna have to break 26.87 and then
hey,
get
Mitch,
28.66.
can you please look at $Oxy? Thanks.
What's up, Tosh? Thanks for the what was that first contribution to the stream? First request? Yeah, man, sure. Thanks, dude. OP. Dude, Chad, I'm telling you, like, this is what just sucks about crypto or scam coin, altcoin world. If it fails, which it very well could, because it's a scam coin beanie baby piece of garbage trash, fundamentally, it is. Do you hear me? Garbage, scam, trash. But technically, it's unfathomable what's happening. It's crazy. So it's like, I don't know if it's going to play out. But my God, dude, the price action correlation to the historical level, it's just so perfect and so actionable right now. But of course, leave it to a scam coin to present the most godlike structure to take action on, and it fails. Yeah. You can't really get better than this, man. Technically. Easiest way to enter strategic stop loss, and your upside potential is insane. But who in the world, I know, I get it. Like, what person with capital and money is going to buy OP coin? I know. Doesn't make it any less perfect, technically. So I'm just looking. It's up 5.5% today. Amazing. It's just, yeah, don't get mad at me if this thing collapses. All these other assets we see on traditional markets down at these levels, typically they do this and then they go insane, right? They pull triple Ds. They pull Paramounts. They all these different stocks, man, or spring back tests have happened. Unreal. VITLs. Oh my God, it's so freaking gorgeous right here. Because we're in this. Why is it gorgeous? Because we're in the space-time continuum where any Joe Schmo could take along, set up a strategic stop, and know their upside being insane. Right? Typically, it's too far gone, or it's not quite at the level, and the structure's not fully developed, or it's always something like that. But this is just perfect. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good week. It has been a freaking amazing week for the markets, man. Not so much crypto, but then again, we're looking at this, and it cannot be believed. Okay, probably a couple other cryptos. IOTA. Remember, we've liked IOTA. Well, we did. It was really nice in June just due to the M-shaped completion at the historical inflection point from 2019. And no type 2 yet. May never get a type 2 here. Because people would say, this is the M shape, this is the type 1, this is the type 2 of this big old massive M shape. So I get that. But still trying to put in higher lows. Getting back above the 200-day moving average today. Trying to engulf. You just got to wonder, like, these could be bottoming out at the same time. Yeah, dude, everything's going to dump because screw this market. And yeah, we're back at 15 cents. But yeah, these things are kind of interesting. They just are. How's BAT doing? Sweet mother of Jesus. What are we going to do, man? Like, I just look at this. 14.5 cents. Okay, the bottom of the inflection zone. It's just been tested an unlimited amount of times since
Hype in the chat.
2017. It's literally so real. So Andrew, thanks. And they're just look for how many effing days, man. These freaking losers on BAT. The BAT bots. The BAT composite man. 24 days of scam testing the support. Like once already, and now they're doing it twice, 24 days. Trying to recapture it. This is typical crypto behavior. Like this was happening at the end of 2023 with those major type 2 returns of M shapes. Like type 1, and then the type 2 lasted like 6 weeks. And it was like, oh, I guess we'll just give up on it because it's garbage and we'll never go higher. And it's doing the same trash stuff. So if you break 15 plus cents for real, and it's not a joke, scam, loser, fake out like typically it is, I guess, yeah, it's like 30 cents. But it might take a month, 2 months plus to get there. But this is just ridiculous. It's crazy. Do something, man. Raven was still doing the similar like stuff, like holding, but not going anywhere, but could collapse and lose it, and you get stopped out. But my God, I just don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe it's just testament to too many scam coins. I mean, VeChain looks really good. Like all these local higher lows coming in, recapturing the 200 today. Could be poised for way higher, but who's gonna buy it? Bet Moonboy retired, man. So you can't rely on him for VeChain. Gonna have to be someone else. That's just kind of where we are. Like the same, yeah, their bottoming bases are there, but they're not making higher highs locally. They're at supports, near supports, but the bids may just never come in. But it's certainly a better area for trying to take a shot than somewhere after a pump. This is typically what stuff looks like before they go nuts. It's like 1 bottom, 2 bottoms, 3 bottoms. Like that's the way I'm like rule of 3 here. And the rule of 3, the third valley kind of like looks like it's a local confirmation, and that confirmation's another higher low. It looks pretty good, but we expect nothing. Okay, I guess I'm done looking at scam coins, because it's just going to be the same effing story. Like Pepe coin. Like Pepe coin's like losing support, but it's actually like, dude, they're recapturing it and reconfirming it as support now. Maybe now we're good. Yeah, like the argument for a confirmation low isn't dead. Because you're above 99 cents. Or 99 cents, right? No, or not. That's weird. What? 9.9 cents? But it looks like 99 cents? Anyway, because of the minus E5 scam. Okay. So, hey, if they're holding above this level, look at the candle close from March 2024. The bottom could be in, man. Probably a supply line. It's kind of like a dragon, a freaking Pepe frog dragon. Wow. But you lose that 9.9 cent level again. No argument, but you're okay. Litecoin holding on to a key zone here, so you might be all right. Okay. And more of the same, literally everywhere. So let's look at the Mag 7, the remainder of the Mag 7s. Not going to be a long stream today. Happy anniversary, dudes. This is why I didn't even talk about it. It's like, we'll go best to worst. So Apple, no, not best to worst. Sorry. We'll just look at Apple first. Was up today, 0.9%. Nice. It was one of its highest daily candle closes since March. Okay. But still, dude, like that swing high from August and October of last year. You're just trading at it again. It could be confirming itself as resistance once more. So that's where you're at. It was a good day, but not making fresh highs from this month. We already looked at Google, started the stream. Amazon, really strong. I mean, it's like you could be on mega breakout. I mean, you are on mega breakout watch. So they've tested the key overhead resistance from December again today. Think about that, man. You just been owning Amazon for 250 days. Nothing. 0.00%. Spinning the wheels, man. But maybe this is it. Maybe you're testing it and you're going to break it soon. You break it, you're going to have a quick run to 242 all-time highs. But they haven't done that yet, so we'll be patiently awaiting. Everyone have an alert set up above 232.50. Nice. Okay, Microsoft that finally yesterday engulfed, got follow through today. Yeah, the last level you had at 500 psychological, it was a high and a low. It turned into a low again. So 500 maybe is now a new base. And this helped the index fund rally to new highs. Was watching like not much was really going up too much. You know, like Google had stalled out for the day. And then Microsoft started rallying on its own, and that's what propagated us to all-time highs. This market cap's so massive. It didn't take much. So nice day today. Meta up 0.5%. Guess what you got? I mean, despite anything, that is a potential piercing line reversal near the bottom of a channel. So, and still holding above the February Valentine's Day old all-time high. So this could very well be a turning point for Meta. I hope so. This looks really good here. Kind of easy to manage risk. I'd probably have a stop at like 7:30 or something if you were wanting to play this, them holding this and then reconfirming it as support today. They did that today. And then presented us not only with a back test, but the piercing line Japanese candlestick reversal. You need to follow through tomorrow. But very interesting here on Meta. Meta, Microsoft, what, Nvidia's largest clients, I think. Nvidia, here it is. It was a big nothing burger, and you want nothing burgers in situations like this. Yeah, a little, yeah, that reversal candle yesterday.
Mitch, let's have a dealer's choice stock to celebrate 7 years and look forward to 7 more. Feels good, man.
Crypto Ghost, thanks, dude. Sure, we'll do dealer's choice. I'll pick one out for you. Thank you, man. 7 more, hopefully. So yeah, it was kind of a reversal candle yesterday, which is a little concerning, and you kind of follow through candle today. So it would be really nice to like not confirm a top here with that candle. So we would like something positive soon. There it is, talking about.
Hey Mitch, 39% Nvidia revenue coming from 2 top customers. %23 and %16 respectively. Feels like heavy bets on Gen AI, which is questionable. Meta already started stepping back. Those?
Thank you, Ride Philosophy, for the $10 super chat.
I was wondering how one could draw a harmonic on ACHR. Vulcan salute, medium light skin tone, happy 7.
Went for a walk today. Thanks for 2222. Repeating, of course. Much love, dude. So, yeah, I mean, as we were saying that before the contribution, think about AI and quantum computing probably as a great narrative for a blow-off top run. Just like the internet in 1999, 2000 occurred. Maybe real estate in 07, 08, whatever. Yeah, I would think, I don't know, but yeah, it's getting crazy. and it's going to consume every industry. That's the weird thing about it. It's like AI will take out everything just about. So it might very well be a bubble or turning into a bubble, but are people going to stop investing in AI? I just don't think so, because the AI is so tangible and real now in its ability to solve problems that I don't think it's going to stop. So maybe, and it won't, equity prices, does it really matter? Like, the investments are going to continue still rolling in. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if this is like a big bubble, because like you're still in a big bubble, dude. Like, crazy blow off top phase is when you are well beyond a golden mean ratio from your major discernible swing high to low. Like 193, $200 isn't even a bubble. You start getting to like 259, the outer fib extensions, and there's no structure anymore. It's just number go up, far removed, then probably. But it's pretty, despite anything, it's pretty tame right now. And that's methodical. So, and now we're kind of, okay, we lost the channel for sure. But, and you know, you're up against that 1414. It's more like you now just have a bullish rectangle. It's beautiful. A beautiful bullish rectangle that today buyers pushed the price to the top of the structure, and you know, they couldn't break it. So there's a sell wall up against 183.99, 184, which is the all-time high. So to break that, pretty quick shot to 193. You break 190, good chance you're going to see 200, psychological aspect. And then above 200 is when maybe we're going to start talking about big bubbles going on. Like, we could go like all the way back, man. Let me see maybe if I could make it work. Discussing maybe bubbles. I don't even know if Nvidia was the best bubble in 2000. So many more. So like, yeah, this may be not the best one. But the 2000, see, that's the thing about Nvidia. It kept going until 2001, 2002, when the many other stocks were done. After like March 2000, that was the end for MicroStrategy. But let's say like the tech bubble popping in 2001, like what was the fib extension from the low to high? See, a perfect example where Nvidia exceeded the 1618 and then rolled over, and then it gave us a beautiful lower high, a lower low, then a lower high. It was almost like a head and shoulders. I mean, if not, it was certainly a head and shoulders. And then a lower low, then a lower high. It was almost like classic distribution, then a lower low, lower high. I mean, you had plenty of like price action indicating maybe someone was distributing aggressively before the whole bottom fell out, right? So if this is 1999, we are here. We are bullishly consolidating right here at the 1414. So there would still be some more upside. At least, you know, just an example, right? And that's pre-AI. Remember, Nvidia back then, video game company, bro, making their chips for video games. It's like, hey, their chips are making like intelligence that humans could never even dream of rivaling. Not even close. All the thinking that will be done in the future will be done by AI that is fueled and powered by the GPUs produced by Nvidia. So it's hard to call it a bubble when it's like it's everything now.
Love your take. I asked you my first Nvidia question back in 2020 and you had a good pointer then smile. Have been watching you since 2019. I work tangential to AI. The ride will be mad.
Hey, Ride Philosophy, man. Thank you, dude. Well, I remember at one point saying, hey, Nvidia will most likely be the largest market cap company in the world. I remember saying that. I don't know where to find it, but I've been on stream and talking about that just due to the fact what it is. Like, and where we're going. Nothing can compete with Nvidia, I don't think. But yeah. If you wanted to blow off top like 1999, then you probably have to go up another, what, 13% maybe a little higher. But again, different times. So remember, 1999, there was no money printing. There was no true quantitative easing. It was a way more free, real market back then. 08's when it all started, that fake market, nationalizing banks, monetary debasement, like insane amounts. So we do live in completely different times. And I don't even think valuations matter that much anymore due to the monetary debasement, due to the fact that there's so much money circulating compared to what we saw in 2000 or even 07 before the real estate collapse. So
Hey Mitch, Warren Buffett's been scooping up shares of this radio company called Siri over the past year or two. Apparently it's a value play. Could you take a look at the chart?
Composite Man buying Sirius? I wouldn't call it radio. I mean, Sirius is like satellite radio, which is not radio, AM, FM. It's very different, but we can look at it. Thank you, dude. Maybe they're getting into AI too, man. Everyone's getting into AI. All right. Hey, good news. Bitcoin's looking like it's going to close above 112. Real nice. Nice candle. Nice strength in power hour. So anyway, let's look at the last one. The worst performer was Tesla. Yeah, Tesla, dude. It's like you wonder, like, why is Tesla down? Why was Tesla down like 2.5+% today? Well, their earnings in Europe, their revenue, whatever, for July was down 40%. Yep, that's a headline that's not going to let the price appreciate. Sorry, not today, Junior. But yeah, what are you going to do? So down 1%, down 0.05% after hours. No big deal. This is a trade setup active on the weekly. This is a position trade. This is something you sit in your portfolio. And you're long already. You've been long, dude. Are you kidding? Long since like 310, 312. And I don't care. Just something you hold. Look what they do. If we close higher, the same or higher, it will be the highest weekly candle close possibly since May 12th. And you look left, I just don't care about anything probably till $400. All this price action. To ignore it's like, okay. You ignore Google? Pfft. You're going to ignore Tesla? Okay. I was pretty adamant about Google since June. And look at it now. Price discovery. Could pull an Nvidia. Been screaming about Tesla since the really like, okay, oh man, like you spring back tested Elon catalysts here. But then that 1 and 2 earnings was bad. But the CapEx. And then a second test, and like that's really good. But then yeah, you rallied and then sold off, and then somehow they put in that swing low here, classic accumulation, $400+ in time. Forget Europe. Europe's not relevant on an economic stage in any way. Europe's a joke, a financial joke. Okay, they are gonna be extinct anyway. Europe's a bunch of nihilists, bro. Just is. No innovation, pure bureaucracy, impossible to do business there. So why would anyone even care if sales on Tesla are down in Europe? It just doesn't matter. Anyway, so long-term Tesla's good. I would bet all day. If I had my life savings, I had to pick between...
The RY Nasdaq, weekly to get the levels, please, thank you.
If I had my net worth... Thank you, G-Dog. If I had my net worth and I had to pick between investing in Tesla or just the European Union and its citizens and its economy, I'm all in on Tesla. Not 1 cent would go into investing in Europe. There'll be a Muslim caliphate in 20 years anyway. It doesn't matter. All irrelevant. So, long and strong still, Tesla. All right, those are the Mag 7s. So, real quick, I want you to look at Stitch Fix. This is a more recent trade setup. Wyckoff accumulation that is poised for insanity. It's 556 now. Great caliber, my favorite caliber. $8.76 target, or if not, $7, $6.98, but probably $8.76. If they ever break $8.76, probably $11. Then $14.50. 10 years, Raymond? Yeah, sure. Probably. Yeah. Probably 10 years because the government's facilitating all of it. So, yeah. Troops in the street of our capital. Yeah. Guess what? The political party in America been running that capital completely. Anarcho-tyranny. Yeah. The left is like Europe, Lee. It's literally, the left wants all of America to be literally a carbon copy of Europe right now. No one wants, like, half the country doesn't want it. And guess who's in power now? Rooting it out. It got that bad. So anyway, composite operator, for some reasons, accumulating Stitch Fix, and it looks like you're in the final phase. You're in phase E of Wyckoff accumulation now. So the markup phase possibly beginning. This, I think, was the backup, the BU. Both of them could have been the backup. Last point of supply. You're on the tail end. And so I think long-term target, 57% upside. I've got some calls on this. And I mean, it's not like a crazy position. So just like Tilray wasn't a crazy position, but man, just reasonable position. Responsible position with some calls, cheap calls, and this thing blows up. Okay. So there were others that did well today. RGTI, man, more quantum computing. It's beautiful. I'm hoping XRP is a little fractal of this big fractal here. The M shape, kind of random type 2 return and just uptrending now. XRP is not really doing that quite yet. You gotta start making higher highs, man. But remember, we were discussing this, like where you're at the oversold threshold of the uptrend. Got a bullish engulfing candle, and look at it. I mean, up almost 8% today, hitting the heart line. I mean,
Rolls-Royce monthly oscillator is cooked. Time to buy puts.
G-Dog, you hear that? Phantom said it's cooked. You know how many people have said I can't imagine how many people have said Rolls-Royce is cooked. Those people can't afford internet now. They're at McDonald's with free Wi-Fi. So hard to bet against that one, man. I don't know. That one's animal spirits. It was like man, bear, pig spirits for years. Better than Bitcoin. Thank you, dude. But we'll look, right? Certainly we will look. Yeah, BG, for real. Walter, because you're smart. Yeah. Investing in Europe's like suicidal for your wallet. And really what's going on with RGTI is like, look at it really. You know what it kind of reminds me of a little bit, maybe? AMD. Look at that. You've got like this, both these valleys confirming that there's so much freaking demand on this asset that they cannot even go fill the gap at 1272. An unfilled gap. The sellers attempted once and twice to fill it, and they literally couldn't. That is like a very, very powerful sign of strength, IMO, right? It's so close. No and no. So probably all-time highs. Probably 2148 on deck in time. I don't know how long, but like that's so telling. And what are you talking about, AMD? I'll show you. I think we looked at it yesterday, but it's same thing, man. Like, could manage your risk. Probably a stop below 161. You know, I know it fell out of the channel, but they're these channels are not meant for trading too much. It's more about just like, how would we look at it, you know? But get rid of that and just look how it is up here. The sellers now have tried to break this very key level once and twice, and they have failed. And that is, they have confirmed their failure. December 2021, you see it? Swing high. It's now support. So you would think on deck, if that's real, 184 is going to be tested again. And if they break it, well, unfilled gap, 206. So interesting up here. Some nice consolidation. Kind of like a little bit, right? Like Nvidia, what? You know, runs and then goes sideways. Yeah, Rolls Royce looks like the old OJ futures chart. You mean the current cattle futures chart, feeder futures chart? Yeah. Where we were. All right, Tilray, my God, dude. Up against resistance. Up 7+% again. It was formally the highest daily candle close seen since December 26th, the highs of the year 2025. Unreal. IQ. Come on, man. Extending this rally, highest daily candle close confirmed since February. And this one, China, all over this one. White on rice, right? You're looking at the bottom of a trading range. You're seeing accumulation structures. You're seeing falling wedges. You know, it's completing a big M shape. You've recaptured the 200 moving average. And there's just, I mean, given enough time, $5 target plus. It's insane. China. QBTS. Wow, they're bottoming it out. It looks like an M shape. Kind of, for sure, is an M shape here. Like a bat. Wow, just phenomenal. These quantum computing stocks are awesome. Rocket Lab again, man. Look like the bull flag breakout. Look, they like back tested it today. They recaptured and reconfirmed the breakout as real. So just some of these assets that are psychotic, they're just still not done yet. Maybe they are, but wow. Blade up 3+%. This is the composite operator too. He's somehow the composite operator, like Stitch Fix and Blade Air Mobility. Like you got your backup. Like one of your final events that occurs in Wyckoff accumulation. You're currently trading above 432. Someone could be long on this too, just so they could on Stitch Fix. Could the post trade setup on this stop loss probably at like 390 or something. Let this, once it breaks $5, it's gonna be 689. That fast, dude. Yep. There's stuff out there. Did Marble get wrecked? I heard. Yeah, earnings killed it, man. It was so good. It was so poised, man. Like they were maybe confirming about. This is why earnings just, you can't play it, man. You can't. Even if it looks good, 1 and 2, they took it up to resistance. It was a good run leading up to earnings. That's why you really get nervous about assets that like run and they've been running all week of earnings. Look what happened. It's down 11.28%. Currently trading at that low from August 20th. And there it is, chat. Candles have closed. Look on the weights. All right, good news. Good news. For the first time since breaking 112 with candle close confirmation, we have reconfirmed it with candle close confirmation with bullish engulfing candle that needs follow through. You know, it's almost certain, no matter what happens, 112 will be tested today. It might be a failed test. Oh, we're back below it, we suck again. Or they test it successfully and we're going way higher. But you know 112's on deck. We're going to lose 500 points of value one way or another. Not sure if it's going to be soon or late, but that'll be tested. And we're all praying that it holds and we run higher. That's it. I'm going to lose my spot on these. It's all good. Solana, though. Solana, highest daily candle close confirmed since February 3rd. Multi-month highs.
Hey Mitch, can you believe gold market cap is 23.3 trillion? Gosh, at $50 silver, I'ma be super bearish. By the way, this voiceover is too cheap. Raise it up. Thanks.
What's up, Bet112? Thank you, dude. Yeah, it is too cheap, but can I believe it? Yeah, I believe it. A very well-known store of value. And in some cases becoming a medium of exchange, where like states are like allowing it be tender. Like, oh, I think in Texas you can actually use a gold coin or whatever to buy stuff. But yeah, in the crypto space, if we're talking about momentum, if we're talking about structures, Solana looks like the king, man. It really does. Like, man, if we could get 216, above 216, it's gonna be a spectacular show. Sorry, G-Dog. His vibe's been killed, man. Alright, everyone have alerts set above 216. We could do this, man. It's overdue. It's the only... It's kind of like Tesla, where of the majors, you know, like only the last one to not do the crazy stuff. Alright. So we have requests. This copy's run through me. I had a really hard workout today. Element of B, oh my god! Let's go, dude.
Chargersl21 tipped $100. Congrats, brother. Thanks for all the years. Feels good, man.
Hype in the chat!
Chargers LT21. Thanks for the $100 contribution. That's the anniversary contribution. Thank you, man, for that. Thanks for being here and supporting the channel over all these years. And you know, I think the people that watch the stream over time and they actually invest in themselves, they stick around because they realize it just clicks one day how this framework is and how it works and how reliable it is as a navigation tool of financial markets. And it's a very good one. I mean, it's the best one I've come up with for navigating financial markets. So people maybe found another one that's better, but this is how we do it. So thanks, man. Even more important in crypto, that's all you have. So have in the chat, 7-year anniversary Mitch Ray TA YouTube channel. I think you've been around for all of it, right? Element of P, maybe. A lot of people came around in 2021 and stuck around. That was crazy. That was like our version of 1929 IMO. We didn't get the full effect of the depression because of my money printer. So let's see here. Oh, first one's the dealer's choice. Let me bio real quick, and then we'll get rolling on these requests, okay? If you're enjoying the live stream, of the like by the bell sub. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. All right. What
lizard,
the?
lizard.
Huh? That's never seen that in my entire life. Thanks, dude. Wow. Okay, so dealer's choice. Give me a sec. Let me check. Because some of these dealer's choices have been turning out really well. Good God, Las Vegas Sands running crazy, man. Huh. Now, I don't know if this is going to... Someone turned me onto this a long time ago, okay? And it ended up crapping out so bad. But it is super interesting down here. At all-time lows, okay? It could very well just be a joke. Scam. But I'm just looking at, technically speaking, Bark stock. Okay, we got ourselves an M shape completing a little beyond the 886, a lot beyond, like a 95%. So it's like a bat pattern, but then it like broke a supply line, and now it's like confirming a bottom here. And so it's like it'd be very simple actually to set up an entry or like, you know, buy a couple calls for it. This is basement dirt cheap, but you're playing the M shape completing, and then like you can see 1 and then 2 here, and both of these are higher than this from December 2023. If that's not the basement, nothing is. This is basement of basements. So it broke out. It's confirming a bottom. Your stop would be at like 77 cents. And just let it ride and see what happens. Now, again, that's just me spending 10 seconds scanning. But it's interesting, for sure, down here. What a joke. Good God, calm, crazy. UI is crazy. Ooh, Halliburton finally doing something? Yeah, Halliburton, dude, okay. Go further back. Yeah, so swing low 1998, swing high 2000, 1999, 2000. Swing low 2010, swing high 2008.
Can you take a look at $PZZA?
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I think we looked at it like yesterday, 2 days ago or something. Yeah, we looked. It was like kind of interesting. Yeah, lower risk end of things, I think. Thank you. Swing low 2019. But really important here is the dragon. Recapture, reconfirmed. It was dragon season. It was crazy dragon season, dude. So 2128, we know for a fact is an extremely important inflection point, and here we are trading above it. And it's got that same type of little maybe structure that these other ones have had, these oil stocks. This is like a defense oil field services, but you can see a lot of accumulation down here. The problem is the trend is garbage, but you really don't have anything to worry about. Like if you wanted to try to long like a big reversal or something of this mega downtrend, good God, gosh dang, no way. If it's like that, if you anchor 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, you like broke it, kind of. And if you use this one, if someone's like, no, use this as the second anchor point, you've already broken out, way beyond breakout. So being even more conservative here, the breakout has happened yesterday with an engulfing candle and fall through today. Highest daily close seen on Halliburton since July 29th. So very interesting development on one that just, it looked like ascending triangle and then just hit the resistance and collapsed, man. So very interesting. Something to pay attention to on Halliburton here, okay? Not like the, whatever, dude. I'm just scanning. Good God, Fortinet got murdered. Nice earnings, dude. HubSpot. My God, what have they done to some of these? But maybe Dragon, XABC, Cisco. Wow, dude. Suncor Energy about to really do it. Wow. Yeah, a lots of accumulation, continuing. Yep. Wow, ICL, humble beginnings. Occidental, wow, same type of like breakout. Had a nice run today, highest daily close since April. Wow, breaking the 200. Some of these oil stocks doing things. Pin Gaming. Zillow can't break that 87.87. Scanning. Take Two really strong, dude. What a trend, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, this one looks like it's about to go again. Yeah, Take Two been consolidating since April. Really strong close today. Yeah, you could imagine 248, 266 on the way. The channel, I mean, depends how you want to do it. How you want to anchor here. Whether it's there or here. I think it was like this. It fell out. Yeah, how do we make sense of this as a channel? I'm thinking like kind of starting here. This is like where that acceleration began, 1 and 2 and oh yeah, that's it right there. That's a really nice channel. So hitting 1, 2, 3, now 4. So this one looks like, okay, take me to the 1414 and the overbought threshold of this uptrend, 267. So Take Two looking really nice here. Yeah, very good, man. Remember ConocoPhillips we looked at? Like this one to me, if you cared about any, this is a trade setup. It was up 0.5% today, I know, but it was the highest daily candle close since April 2nd. So we're talking multi-month highs on ConocoPhillips, breaking the 200. And remember the imminent golden cross if they keep it up. But easy to manage risk on this one. Like this is going to again be like a reiteration of this one being the one due to this level being so important and the upside potential being so vast. Like your target's like 124 on ConocoPhillips. So Solana about to break. Brown K, yeah, man, we've been all over it today. It's in the title of the stream. I have an alert set up. Like I will not miss it. And if it goes off when we're live, we're gonna go straight to it. And we'll get to these other requests for sure. Triple D was down today, but to be expected after a freaking 19% candle yesterday. Up against that 200, it doesn't even matter, man. They could sell this off and make a higher low than 160. We're still solid. It's a position trade, a long-term trade. You'd be holding this for possibly months. Okay, yeah, let me pull these up. So I don't want to keep y'all waiting. The contributors. Let's see here. UPXI. Whoops, man. I guess it didn't scroll down far enough. UPXI for Estage. Upexi. Yeah, from the gutter, you know, they're starting to maybe show something, but good God, it's awful. But yeah, maybe they're doing something finally. Big time, oh God.
Anonymous tipped $25. Big time is pumping right now.
All right, time to draw what we're doing. Get to the big time. This is the big time stream. I guess we're sponsored by Big Time, man. Thank you. Thank you. It's like, look at that. I mean, came back for the test, and now it's making a higher low. So that's some pretty good price action, but you're too far removed from that entry area to manage strategic stop loss. Your upside could just be 1492 from here, but they might see 235 first. So if you're in the middle, like these are the, I think, candle close, test, test reversal. I think that's the top of the range, 15 bucks, 14.92. The bottom of the range, 235. You're at $8. You're in the dead middle. That's the absolute worst place to ever try to enter an asset. You're legitimately, you go walk in the casino, the financial casino, and go into the UPXI slot machine now. The closer you are to 235, the more strategic it is. You could very well be playing poker. Or making a short at 14.92, but in the middle, it's no edge. Flip your coin on way lower next or way higher. So coin flip here. Thank you, Tosh. All right, let me see. The next one was the heck. Okay, so Critical. Now what's the next one? Okay, I wasn't too far off. Sorry. ACHR. I went for a walk today. Well, how we do harmonic? We can't. I think we kind of have a busted 5-0. Like it was good, and then they tried, and then they kind of confirmed the shark now as type 2 return, and now you're rolling over. And now you're below key supports. Like, I can't be long or sign off on ACHR below 977. I can't. So this is all busted, and that's okay. That happens, man. Like, it was a good start, but then it just confirmed the top up here. And so if you're below 977, and most recently, all you've done is confirm its validity when it was most recently support, but then it was resistance in November. Remember, that was target 3. Target 3 and exit of trade setup. It was freaking godlike. You're trading below target 3, by the way, of a trade setup that concluded Thanksgiving of last year. So a whole bunch of nothing it's done this year, or worse. So that swing low from 2020 and 2021 is now flipped to resistance. Very, very concerning. Implications of that could very well take us to 740. So until we recapture 977, you have to be completely hands on deck, or hands off.
If we can check out comp/used any exchange.
Amar, thank you, dude, for the 20. Sorry, when the TTS starts going and I'm in the middle of a sentence, it like messes up my brain. Not hands on deck, all hands off. Like, I can't want to own this. The implications are just too potentially severe for me. Like, it below 977 with a confirmed bearish back test means like, oh, well, we could just go down 20% from here and it would be like normal. It would be like, oh, TA respect if we go down 20%. It would be abnormal to recapture 977 and then back test it at support. And if we did that, then we can start talking about upside implications. But until then, hands off. Type 2 return of 113 bearish shark. With, C point and A point being target. 740, a perfect target for right now. Until new data comes in and saves us. Yikes. We got big time supplies gone, dude. Y'all just trolling. All right, next one was Siri for Axel. Sirius XM, man. He's been accumulating. Yeah, you can kind of tell maybe a little bit. Not really. Let's see. I gotta go to the weekly because it's just so. I don't know. There's no. I mean, on the weekly, there's no composite operator. Signature. Yeah, depending on I guess maybe how you plot. I mean, there's that first low from 1994, 1995, and there's another one from 1995, and then 1996. Why is he accumulating this? There's reasons, but the only idea you might have is, yeah, it's real. There may not be much of an accumulation signature, but by looking at the price action before even showing the oscillators, looking at all that, it just looks like maybe finally sellers are getting a little exhausted. But that's like it. Like, you know, look at the MACD histogram, how it just went on and on. It's like the Journey song goes on and on and on, right? until the they can just on and on and on. They extend the exhaustion, and it rallies and does nothing. And I think Warren Buffett's just got so much money, he's just basement dwelling. Yeah, just, well, man, look at this one. It's been so murdered. And there's certainly, my God, the divergence on the RSI continues on too. Just ridiculous bullish divergence here on the weekly. So it's definitely not some sort of accumulation. Like if it blasts off and has a huge rally, it's going to be because sellers are exhausted, not because someone's been accumulating a massive position and it's notable and visible to all of us. So I guess above 23.37, which you're literally at right now, you might be good for 29.60, but I don't know how much further I'd take it. Yeah, I don't really see it. I see exhaustion, but maybe that's all it takes. Monthly. Technically diverging. Going for a bullish engulfing candle on the monthly. Yeah, 23.37 is a big deal. Again, if you break that, then 29.60. If you break 29.60, probably 41.65 would be on deck. But yeah, hard to say that there would be any sort of accumulation argument right now. But hey, he's doing it. He's accumulating. So maybe it'll play out. The divergence will play out. BYR. Oh wait, BRY for GDog. Berry corporation. Monthly's insane-ish. Big old M shape visible on the monthly. Never before been here. Yeah, so it would be nice to have some form of confirmation down here, but yeah, they're just taking it was a 95 plus retrace. Candle open, and then that swing low would be probably your zone. I don't know. There's the wick down there. How's it at minus 3 cents? What the? Y'all see that? That is that little dot right there. Oh, it's like 1/10 of a penny. That gapped up. Yeah, so close enough to the basement, right? I mean, you're there. Whoops. What did I just do? So you can see it, right? This is a great request. I mean, this is the stuff that, very interesting. Daily, but there's a nice structure here. Yeah, G-Dog. I mean, very nice. You know why it's nice? Because you got one valley, you got two valleys, you got three valleys, then you got a form of confirmation of the third valley. Yeah. So I guess your stop loss probably 272. Man, you're starting to get really far away from that, so it's harder to manage risk. Because this thing could sell off and go to like 290, put in another high low, and it's still fine. But anything above $3 is extremely promising. Like, I think your first target from here, if it's real, is almost $5, $4.96, right? Like that wick low, but then it was a support. It was a reversal point in 2020, and then a reversal point in 2025, January. So that would be your target. So your upside on the BRY, G-Dog, is, dude, it's like 50% upside, 50% upside. So really interesting here. Hype in the chat. Positive price action correlation to an inflection zone. That's the ticket, man. That's the ticket. Good stuff, dude. As always, of course. Okay, he's going to be a 3-time hype king. Oil and gas production. Oh, wait. Is the same, similar structure to all the other oil stocks locally? Like Exxon, right? I think Halliburton a little bit. Oxy had it. You know, there was one we really liked too. Let's see here. Let's see. Next one was Rolls Royce. RR dot. RR dot Kangs. Yeah, bro. I mean, like, let's just. Yes, someone. It was. Phantom said Rolls Royce monthly oscillators cooked. Time to buy puts, dude. The daily, there's no structure. Like, not really. I mean, the bearish divergence there's probably been divergence 50 times on this run on the daily. You said the monthly though. Let's bring it up, dude. Monthly oscillators cooked. You know you haven't seen one negative histogram wick on the monthly since January 2021. You wish this was Bitcoin. This should be the Rolls Royce show. Look at this freaking 95.6 on the monthly. It hit at 97. I mean, yeah, you could just start if you want to buy puts. They better be dirt cheap. I don't know, man. You're not doing it strategically. You're just like saying, you know what? I guess maybe it's time to collapse. But dude, you're not really going by like anything technical. Oh, look at this. All right, from the high from 2014 to the low point. Look where we are. Not last month, but this month too. 2 months of testing the 2618 fib extension. Remember, from the high to the low. Very interesting. 1092. They can't break it. That might be it. Without structure, that's all you got is a fib node. Dang. Sold 216. Dude, there it is. Finally, my soul alert's gone off. So that's all I can tell you, man. If you're asking about puts, that's the only solace you have. Speaking of Sol, look, there's nothing here, chat. Nothing here on Solana monthly. Monthly is freaking nuts, up 26% on the month. Let's go to the daily. We could be Kangs, man. Up 1.25%. Holy crap. And it's just initial price action of the day. I love it, though. We have a breakout attempt of levels of levels. Look, man, remember what this is. Don't even act like it's controversial. $216. September 2021, the old all-time high. You're breaking that right now. That's phenomenal. Now, there is a wick. Crap, man. There is a wick that at 219, where a big reversal did happen. So we can't, like, rule it out. Because, look, when it hit 219 in October 2021, it lost 20% of its value in 2 days. 3 days. 3 days. So that is kind of an inflection point. So let's maybe not rule out 219 as well. But definitely this is the most important one. But if you break that, okay, easy ride to 230, 240. Let's do it, man. Let's just send it. It's the last of the majors without a headline day. Guess what? The dev of Solana deadlifts more than any other dev. More than Satoshi, more than a Vitalik, more than Garlinghouse and Schwartz, more than CZ, but no headliners. All right, pizza again for Hageki. Yeah, sorry, dude. No real follow-through yet. Papa John's, we are pizza. Yeah, Papa John's down 1.83% today. That doesn't matter. It's not intraday stuff. It's incredible. Basement stuff. Okay, basement zone. I don't know if you were the one that requested it, but dude, I wouldn't be worried about it. They could take this thing down to the gap fill. They could take it down to $40 and still be phenomenal. So it's harder to manage risk. It certainly is, because you're so far removed from the strategic area for entering and stop lossing and knowing your upside potential. But what a beautiful structure. I can't remember if the golden cross is. Yeah, we had a golden cross in July, but not really that big a deal. The closer you are to 40, the more optimal it is for risk management purposes. So I'm not worried about the day in, day out of this. Weekly. Oh gosh dang it. It's so pretty on the weekly too, man. Oh my god. Let me make these, I gotta make these visible. Sorry. Yeah, man, like look at this on the weekly. The inverse head and shoulders is so real. This is it. It's the Papa John's Comet. Similar to what we saw in 2018 to 2019. Yeah, could be a good long term. Got a lot of work to be done though. If there was a supply line, you broke it, I think. Depending on how you anchor like this. Oh yeah, look at that. I wouldn't use this. It doesn't even make sense. Really, this is probably where the downtrend began. So like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You know this is real. Like you know, forget this top part. It's 1, 2, 3, lots of it. 4, 5. That is the supply line. They broke out and they not only back tested the horizontal line support, they back tested the supply line as a demand line. So that's it. Breakout back test in multiple dimensions, man. Yeah, dude.
Is that a join?
It's great, man. I mean, that's it. Great. Dude, is it a wedge? Maybe. Maybe it's a wedge. Who cares? It's more bullish narrative. Something's gonna happen, man. They're gonna start, you know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be catalysts. All of a sudden, they're gonna, Papa John's announces they're gonna be putting 2 garlic sauces in the pizza now. What? Send it higher.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Oh my god, dude. Boise State's getting murdered by South Florida. Wasn't Boise State ranked? 31-7? Dang, dude. College football comes at you fast. All right, big time is pumping. Little does Anon know we looked at big time before we looked at even Bitcoin today. Yeah, it is pumping. It's up 23%. My God, man. Where's all the data on this one? Papa John's opening stores in India? Oh, God. I don't even know what exchange to look at. It's been like delisted from. Okay, here we go. Yeah, dude, big time's gonna save the world. I mean, dude, it is just like every other scam coin. There's just like no difference. Hey, dude, it hits all-time lows. It hits some support of an all-time low. Yeah, I mean, you were skating along 5.5, 6.3 cents. In the end, it was like everything else. Like, hey, dude, there's these really possibly compelling arguments with technicals that they're going to reverse. Look at that. It's a beautiful shark. Yeah, beautiful shark pattern. And then you had a type 1, and then that might have been the type 2, and it's just blasting off. I mean, above 6.3 cents, there's really nothing there till 9.1 cents to possibly 9.9. You break 9.9, then it's 13 cents maybe. So great, dude. It'll probably give it all back. Just a scam coin pumping, dude. Maybe it's 1 and 2 here. Comp on any exchange. Thank you, Amar. Yeah, dude, we'll look at comp that had the 3 rising valleys and then the M shape on the 4th valley, and it's just been okay. But like, dude, all these, there's too many scam coins, man, to make it go. Like you can't. It's like it can't go, dude. It doesn't matter how good it looks. You know, it's 50% rally off this and just collapses. 886 retrace, then lower highs than this high, but higher low than this low. Same high from this high, but both these highs are lower than this high. Now it's like the same low. It's like, oh God, I just want to vomit. Like, so what are you saying? Heart rate monitor? Yeah, pretty much. Heart rate monitor. Better off owning Tesla or Stitch Fix or Blade than Comp. Dude, look at it, man. Look at this scam, bro. Look at it. It's a stable coin. $30 to $70 nonstop. Never know when it's going to actually do it. Oh, dude, just give me Tesla, TSLL or something, you know, or give me Solana all day over this trash, dude. But yeah, it's going to do it, man. This time it's going to go to $70 and then reverse. Yeah, crypto is, I mean, just collectively garbage, man. And yes, the technicals kind of look okay right now on a lot of the alts at the basement. As the majors make all-time highs, as the stock market's hitting record highs, yes, your favorite loser scam coin is putting in some sort of potential bottoming structure at the basement. At 99% retrace from its previous all-time highs to low. Who doesn't even matter? It's like, yeah, they're there, but like, God, my God, you praying for positive resolution off these little bottoming structures, you're missing out on like real assets that make money. My God, gold's going for all-time highs again soon. Silver, and you care about comp coin. It's like, bro, they're all the same. These scam coins all suck. And you're better off, you know, you're spending your time in the fiat mines. You're earning that fiat. It was a better choice throwing it in Google in June, man. Google was the choice, not comp coin, not VeChain. They were wrong. You were wrong. Not, what is the one Anon keeps requesting almost every stream? What's the scam coin? I can't even, it's like on Uniswap, Ethereum Perry, like every day. And it's like, dude, you're overthinking it. You should have just bought Google calls or GGLL or spot price of Google and you win. Seven-year anniversary and we're still requesting scams. Kibo Shib coin, really? It's like proving you lost. You gotta give it up, man. You give up. Give up on them. And buy assets that like have good trends. Long-term uptrends.
Eric Fate tipped $25. Awesome, please.
Hey, it's Eric, man. Eric, thanks so much, dude, for the So Eric is he's my bro down here in Miami. And he's in a position of power. I don't even know if I'm supposed. Should I say it? Am I allowed to? I don't even know. Anyway, he's the king of Rolex now, and you know, I got the call a couple days ago from the actual AD that he oversees, and got a beautiful timepiece. But I can't talk about it till after the weekend for reasons. But yeah, hype in the chat. Shout out to Eric. Hype in the chat. Asan. Didn't we look at this recently or something? Asana. It's still there. Yep, I mean, it's still there. It's like the harmonic framework did not in any way get invalidated. It actually may have strengthened. There may be on the type 2 return confirming a bottom. I guess at this point, maybe your stop loss will be like 12.56. But your upside, probably $20. But yeah, this thing's just as crappy as these altcoins, right? Look, 2022. You're in the basement, so it's like an altcoin. But yeah, at least it's on a good, you know, a good market, the New York Stock Exchange, not crypto. So, yep. It's still okay. if someone wanted to long it, it's still lower risk. There's still really good upside. I think your target would probably be $19 for the gap fill. $20 after that. You break 20, then probably 26, 27. So it's nice. Still great. Great M shape. Great framework. More accumulation. Look, because these two lows are higher than this low. So it's more than before. More than before continues on ASON. That's right, EJ. Waiting on the tide to win. Bama covers have pretty much covered the timepiece. All right, futures, of course. Look, they're already threatening to go positive after that crescendo of a day. All-time highs in the S&P. NASDAQ was just highest level seen since August 19th. But yeah, looking real strong here, man. Small caps doing things. I don't need a license, Cactus. This is America, man. This isn't, oh, dude, let's go to England and get arrested for a Facebook post. Or just anything. You can say anything and it's illegal there. Dude, and it's funny, there were people in here earlier like defending somehow defending what's happening in the UK or even Europe alone. Like, y'all, Stockholm Syndrome has completely metastasized in the entirety of Europe. It's wild. All right, looks like we might be going for that $112,000 test. Maybe. All right, chat. Well, we got through the request. Yeah, you get arrested for saying you like bacon. Yeah, I saw that. And it's very real. It happened. It was confirmed, actually. Dude got arrested. Let's see. Yeah, that was it. So thank y'all for coming out. The belated 7-year Mitch Ray TA YouTube channel anniversary. Grateful for y'all being here. Some have been around since the beginning. A lot have just come along over the years. And overall, though, the goal is to help you on your trading journey. How to manage risk. How to have a framework to navigate the financial markets. And that's it. So thank y'all for coming out and join the Discord. I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the T. A. Hey, Andrew 3. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat. Much love to him. Gangbang.